I'm Bernard Rose. I'm here from Trailers from Hell. I'm here today to talk about Ken Russell's biography of Rudolph Valentino, which is called Valentino, which stars Rudolf Nureyev as the Latin lover and silent movie star. This was a film that Ken was hired on to. It's one of his last larger budget American-style pictures before they finally decided that they couldn't cope with him anymore. As such, it's a bit of a curate's egg in Ken's oeuvre. He himself has somewhat disavowed it in his autobiography. I think it was in post-production at a time when his first marriage was failing, and I think it just got associated in his mind with not necessarily an easy period in his life. But actually the film, if you look at it now, has held up remarkably well, and it's on a fantastic scale, and it's huge, and it's full of life and full of energy and full of incredible images shot by Peter Suschitzky. It's really a fun movie. I mean, Nureyev's performance in it, which was pilloried at the time, is actually a lot of fun. It's got a lot of energy, and when he dances, he's magnificent. And Ken, understanding dance and understanding choreography because he was a ballet dancer, when he shoots the scenes of where Nureyev dances in the film just lifts into another level, and you see what could have been. And there are some clunky parts of it, but on the whole, it's a really fabulous depiction of what is the true golden age of Hollywood, the 1920s, before the Hays Code came in, before the bean counters came in the 30s and nailed everyone down and told them to be quiet on the set, silent. There was people doing whatever while they were shooting. It was free. All you needed was a camera and some people, and you'd run out on the street and you'd make a movie. And in an odd sort of way, I think now with the new technology, it's going to go back to that in a little way. But of course, the difference between then and now is then it was like a gold rush. You could start making these films, you could start selling them, and people became staggeringly rich overnight, staggeringly famous in ways they'd never been famous before. And it was a crazy, crazy time, and I think the film captures that. And it captures the oddity of this guy who's just a taxi dancer, who's suddenly swept up in all this and becomes literally the sexual fantasy of every woman in the world. And obviously it's something that we're very used to now, that happens, and we expect it, and people promote people to do that now because it's just something that happens. But Rudolph Valentino was really the first kind of international heartthrob sexual fantasy for women. He was the first one. And of course, his sexuality was in question, which Ken does not shy from. The whole movie is about whether or not this guy is gay. It's unique, like all of Ken's films, and thoroughly entertaining.